Back to Intuitive Energies and another reading from me. We're looking at your magic today. For some reason, Spirit needed for you to have the grieving card come out. And when I look at it, all I can see is the big blue butterfly, the people sitting there, and almost a transparent figure hugging another. Grief is such a hard thing to experience. And all that I could meditate on is the 5 stages of grieving. That's all they kept giving me. And I started shuffling the Moonology deck, and both these cards came out. You're very close to achieving your goal, and conclusions are within reach. So that and the 5 stages of grieving made me believe that you are at the very end of maybe everything that you've had to go through in this cycle to finally admit to yourself that you're ready to start a new journey. So let's go through the first step of grieving. The first step is denial. A lot of people in life, whether it's you or other people, you can see them do it in anything in their life. Sometimes they like to deny that anything is wrong, that everything is okay. And then the second step is anger. Angry at the world, angry at yourself, angry at everything that went wrong. The next one is bargaining, and this one I always like to use or think of as something like, it wasn't my fault, and I shouldn't have to go through these things, or I shouldn't have to pay for mistakes that other people taught me. In other words, if a parent taught you how to badly budget, and then you badly budget and lose money, then it shouldn't be your fault. So you start bargaining, saying, I should be somehow, I shouldn't have to put up with this. I shouldn't have to pay for this because technically it's not my fault. So you're kind of bargaining always for situations in your life that, you feel you didn't deserve. And then the next step is depression. In other words, maybe the step that we have been discussing this week, that part where you say, so much time was lost. Even though I understand, I can never get that time back. Now here is where these 2 cards come into play. You're very close to achieving your goal, and conclusions are within reach. So that's the last step, acceptance. Acceptance of where you are right now, Pisces. Where am I at? Where am I going? And how do I start this brand new journey? I accept all that has come before me as lessons and wisdom. I accept that I had a journey and a path to experience and to go down. And now I understand that all of that has helped me, and that I can start moving forward in this path and doing the things that I need to do to move forward. So to me that is fantastic and great, and I think that is their real message here, Pisces, of telling you that this grieving process is going to take you to where you need to go, to your final destination of getting a move on in life. So that's absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely great, and it brings me a lot of joy and happiness to think about these things this way. Finally, Pisces, you get to move forward. You get to end the grieving process. Okay? So we're going to pull some cards now. We're going to take a look, and we're going to see where we can get you ahead. The dark forest is not going to be so dark anymore. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Look at this beautiful landscape here. Look at that. We had the star card this morning, so that's your goal. That's your optimistic future. That's your alignment coming in. Okay? So I feel that's just fantastically wonderful in the way that it's coming in now. So this is a full moon eclipse. So the last full moon eclipse we had was on the 8th of November. So things have probably been starting to change for you since then. And I do feel that you are probably going into that brand new state of, I don't know, to your conclusion. I know I keep saying it, but that is what's coming up. You're ready to step into this new energy, into this new life. And I guess that's all that really matters, Pisces, at this point, is that you're ready to do this for yourself, okay? Today is the magic day. This is a second reading. If you've landed on this one, there was one that goes with this one from earlier on today. So if you're interested, just go on my homepage and watch the one beforehand. These are linked together. As always, beautiful ones. Okay. Everything fell. Everything fell. Okay, so let's see what else has fallen down. Okay. Okay. Let's see everything. We have the Empress, the Creativity, the Fool, which came out this morning, explaining a brand new journey, the Queen of Cups, your key to receptivity and your heart center, Six of Pentacles, also came out before, been coming out all week, that balancing act, the Eight of Pentacles, working really hard to get there, the Three of Cups. Okay, so these are all exceptionally fantastic cards that you have here, Pisces. And it comes after a period of this, the Five of Wands. This Five of Wands makes me feel like it's your trials and the 5 stages of grief that I was talking about. They're right here. Okay, the conflicts, the anger, all the stuff that you've been going through to try to get through this, I don't know, this test? Would you call it a test? Which, by the way, you're passing with flying colors. Okay? Sometimes it may not feel that way because you feel like you've been through so much. It's almost like somebody... I'm very fond of saying when I get really tired or my energy depletes, I said I've been hit like, I feel like I've been hit by a Mack truck, and this is what they're saying. It feels like you're sore, like somebody, a force or a wall has just, you know, taken or knocked the wind out of you and bruised every little part of your soul. But these are things that you needed to get done. These are things that you needed to accomplish. Why? Because all of this are the tools that you've gotten, okay? Twice this week, all the cards came out all at once. And in the last reading, I showed you everything that you've been through. In this reading, I'm showing you everything that it's brought you, okay? This is what they want you to see. It's brought you your creative person. You have found how to creatively get out of so many things because you've been thrown into so many things where you had to find or had to have a creative mind, a fertile mind, so that you could bring life to new ideas. Okay? These are very, no, it's the Queen of Pentacles, but it doesn't matter. The Queens and the Empress, I find they're very feminine. That's what I want to bring forward. Very feminine, very receiving. Ready to take in new ideas and embrace the creative self. The Fool on the wheel. We had the Wheel of Fortune this morning. This makes me think of the Wheel of Fortune again. You're open to new beginnings. Why? Because you want to change. You want to move forward. You never want to stay stuck. This is why you create things, so that you can create brand new beginnings. The only problem sometimes here was trusting yourself enough to follow through. The Queen of Cups, because we are Pisces, we have a lot of empathy and receptiveness and sensitivity. We're very introspective. We're very psychic. We're very emotional. We're dreamers. We receive a lot of this coming in, and we help many people understand their emotions. We just sometimes have to remember that we have to leave ours open so that we can embrace and understand ourselves. Being in the world and helping others, we have seen what makes people tick, and we have seen their sensitivities as well. We know what the world needs. Sometimes we're just afraid to put it in action. Okay? A lot of these things that have happened to us, a lot of these conflicts, the Six of Pentacles has come in to try to shift you into a balanced. You know what you don't want. You know what you don't like. So you take from that and you give to the things you want. You feed the right wolf. By the way, I did name this morning's reading Feeding the Right Wolf. Because we all have that one. We all have those energy. We have the one that knows what we should be doing, but we have the one that gets triggered. We are rebalancing so that we can feed the right wolf. Okay? You have the Eight of Pentacles. That's all the hard work that you've been putting in, Pisces. Everything that you've been doing so far. You're doing quality work, craftsmanship. You put really your mind, dedication, attention to detail. You have been the apprentice so many times to get it just right. Now it's time to make sure that you're working on things for yourself. The Three of Cups, it's reconnecting to your center. It's reconnecting to your chakras. And releasing the conflicts and the mind and whatever's been just festering in there. Okay? All this time you've been working towards and to all of these things so that you could get to where you needed to be. Okay? So, let me see if I can find these moons that came out, which is the gibbous moon. Let me see. That's probably in the special moon. Okay, so the full moon eclipse came out first. We're going to read that. And it says, full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. And this suggests that whatever you're asking about is about to reach a peak, or has just done so. And things are now going to move forward. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for. A way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it may be sometimes. Forgiving yourself or someone could be key to resolving this situation in a positive way. Release everything you need to so that you can move on to this brand new day. Okay? So I'm going to look for gibbous moon. And we're going to see what else we can find here. I don't know if I passed it. I may have passed it. Let's see here, Pisces. Let's see if I can find it. Cardinal. Let's see if I can see here. Gibbous moon. This word means bulging. What a descriptive word, right? And this suggests that the situation you're asking is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But it isn't an ending card with a yes or no answer. You're being reminded that adjustments are required and may always yet to be required, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring you right now. All right, so that is all I'm going to say about that card. I think the fuse on, they're talking about a fuse a lot of this, that's why you heard me stopping, but I think that the fuse has been lit in a lot of ways in the last 3 weeks and everything that we've been talking about with these cards, Pisces. That fuse is trying to get you to take the final steps into the one that you need to be navigating into, okay? It's time to release all of that now. All that grieving, all that pain that you may have been holding on to, all that regret, all that doubt, and finally move ahead. Embrace it. It's that final whoosh, as I feel. And when you do, you're going to free yourself tremendously. I mean, it's never over. Our journey, we're always overcoming something. But this kind of journey that you're going on, it's going to bring so much harmony to you. It's a commitment you're making to your path, to yourself, to bring harmony, to cooperate, to understand all of your choices, to committing to your well-being and happiness without fear. It's when the heart, the head, and every other chakra kind of starts communicating with each other. And it's you tuning in and paying attention to what's going on, finally, and understanding. All right, my beautiful ones. I'm going to let you go with this. Tomorrow, we're doing the final reading of the week. I hope you can join me then. Spirit message is always an interesting thing to listen to. Thank you to everybody who's donated to me, to the channel. I appreciate it so very much. Everything that I offer is in the description box below, from the decks that I use, from donations from Patreon, and how to join this channel as well. All of your support means a lot to me, always does. And I send you a lot of love, light, and blessings, and I will see you later. Take good care of yourself, Pisces.